everyone. Bonsoir tout le monde. Good avond iedereen. Welcome to the 2024 Fredericton Chamber of Commerce Business Excellence Awards. My name is Fanny Bodard, and I'm an executive member of the Chamber's Board of Directors. I am the owner-broker and lead agent of the Property Ladies. It's a local and independent full-service real estate company. I moved to Fredericton from Europe in 2007 with my 4 children and never looked back. It's very good living here in New Brunswick. I'm a proud and happy newer New Brunswicker. I'd like to introduce my fellow board member and co-MC for tonight, Kelsey Seymour.
Thank you, Fanny. So as well as serving on the Chamber Board with Fanny, I'm Director of Communications and Engagement with CC Goodwin Consulting, which is a boutique marketing communications agency and management consultancy. Unlike Fanny, I was born and raised in Fredericton, and this is my absolute favorite event of the year. So I'm very thrilled to be here with you all tonight, and thrilled to have been upgraded from the back corner last year to the head table this year. So I would like to start first by acknowledging that this event is taking place on traditional Wolastoqey territory. The territory of the Wolastoqey people is recognized in the Peace and Friendship Treaties to establish an ongoing relationship of peace, friendship, and mutual respect between equal nations. The river that runs through our city is known as the Wolastoq, along which lived the Wolastoqey, the people of the beautiful and bountiful river.
Thank you, Kelsey. You have probably noticed your appetizers are already at your tables, so if you have not already started, please do so now. Bon appétit. And if you would want to tweet about our event, please use hashtag BEA2024. Thank you.
So this is the portion where I speak while you eat. It is now my pleasure to introduce this evening's head table, and I'll ask that you please hold your applause until all of the members have been introduced and recognized. In addition to myself and Fanny, we have Vincent Robida from Air Canada, who is one of tonight's gold sponsors. We have Sarah Martel and Jessica Stutt from the Ginger Agency, tonight's platinum sponsor. Councillor Jason Lejeune from the City of Fredericton. Dave Milburn, our second Vice President of the Fredericton Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors. And last but not least, Morgan Peters, CEO of the Fredericton Chamber of Commerce. So let's have a round of applause for the head table.
On behalf of the Fredericton Chamber of Commerce, I would like to acknowledge the generosity of a number of very special chamber members who have helped to bring about this special evening. The people who sponsor events such as the Business Excellence Awards contribute directly to the prosperity of our community and continue to make this event one of the main highlights of our year. Many of these companies are here with us tonight, and I would ask you to please hold your applause until they all have been announced. Our platinum sponsor, the Ginger Agency. Our gold sponsors, Air Canada and Signature Sound. Our awards sponsors, credit unions, Liberty Utilities, CBDC Southwest, Jim Gilbert's Wheels and Deals, Porter O'Brien, KPMG, Wilson Insurance Limited, Spacek Armstrong and NORAD, and Opportunities New Brunswick. Our finalist reception sponsor, Ignite. Our reception sponsor, Riverview Fort Lincoln and Riverview Honda. Our bronze sponsors, Brunette, CPA New Brunswick, Covey Basics. Design sponsors, Kears Marketing. Print sponsor, Allegra. Venue sponsor, Delta Hotels Marriott Fredericton. Decor sponsor, Exclusive Events. Wine sponsor, Artero Wines Canada. Music sponsor, Frantically Atlantic. And photography sponsor, AAA Photography. A big round of applause, please, for all of our sponsors.
Okay, so I would now like to invite our first speaker to the stage from Air Canada, our gold sponsor, Vincent Robida, Manager of Government and Community Relations for Quebec and the Atlantic region.
Good evening, bonsoir à tous, distingués invités de cette soirée. On behalf of Air Canada, I wish to congratulate all the nominees to tonight's Business Excellence Award. Thank you all for making this community stronger and thriving. I want to extend also to Morgan Peters and his team our heartfelt gratitude for your unwavering support lately. At Air Canada, Fredericton is an essential part of our network, and we take a great pride in connecting your vibrant city to the world. Through our flights to Montreal Trudeau and Toronto Pearson, two of the most interconnected hubs globally, folks of Fredericton can easily access a vast array of destinations and enhancing both personal and business travel opportunities. As we look to the future, we are excited about continuing our commitment in your community. Together, let's ensure that Fredericton remains a key destination in our network, facilitating connection and fostering growth. Merci, thank you.
Thank you, Vincent. It is now my pleasure to introduce our platinum sponsor to the podium to say a few words. Please help me welcome Sarah Martel, President of the Ginger Agency.
Thank you, Kelsey. Bonsoir tout le monde. Good evening, everybody. My name is Sarah Martel. I'm the president at the Ginger Agency. The Business Excellence Awards have been a meaningful part of our agency story for over the past 15 years, from being nominees as a young business to becoming award recipients and sponsoring in various capacities, including tonight as a platinum sponsor. At Ginger, we've always believed that when you invest in your community thrives alongside you. It's a privilege to give back and celebrate the success of tonight's finalists, who continue to inspire and uplift us all. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge Dave McQuinn. For the past decade, Dave created the finalist videos that have become a real cornerstone of this event. This year, Ginger had the honor of stepping in to make these videos. We feel very privileged to have had this opportunity and continue that tradition. In creating these videos, we sat down with each of the finalists to hear and capture their stories of resilience, innovation, and impact that make this community truly exceptional. The caliber of businesses and organizations represented here tonight is inspiring, and your contributions extend far beyond what's visible on the surface. You are driving growth and making a real difference in our region and in the world. Our community flourishes thanks to this kind of commitment and collaboration. As Chamber members ourselves, we've seen firsthand how being part of this network amplifies that impact. It's about staying connected, building strong relationships, and continuously learning from one another. Being part of the Chamber means supporting local businesses. It's about coming together to share insights, collaborate, and contribute to the growth and success of our community. It's about being active participants in shaping the future and giving back in ways that truly matter. As we celebrate tonight's finalists, it's clear that building meaningful brands is at our core of our collective drive. A commitment to making a lasting impact is what brings us together and strengthens our community. Congratulations, and thank you to the Chamber, to the finalists, and to everyone who plays a role in making our city such an amazing place to live and work. Thank you so much. Bonne soirée tout le monde.
Thank you, Sarah. I would now like to call upon Councillor Jason Lejeune, Chair of the City's Standing Committee on Economic Vitality, to come to the stage and bring greetings on behalf of the City of Fredericton.
Good evening, bonsoir, kwe. My name is Jason Lejeune. I'm councillor for Ward 11 in the city, and I have the privilege of chairing the city's Economic Vitality Committee. Thank you to the Fredericton Chamber of Commerce for organizing and hosting this important event, and a special thank you to all the sponsors who made this event possible. I'm grateful to be here tonight to recognize our city's vibrant business community. As a former business owner and active member of the business community, I know there are no days off. Running a business starts with a passion and an idea, and we're so fortunate here in Fredericton to have such an engaged and community-minded business sector. Congratulations to all the finalists here tonight. You all represent the excellence and dedication Fredericton's business community showcases each and every day. It is an honor to be nominated and be a finalist, given how competitive these awards are. And often not acknowledged, thank you to the selection committee. A really difficult task in this committee forums every year, reviewing all the applications and interviewing finalists. It's no small feat. It takes a lot of time and attention to detail to not only apply for these awards, but to review the applications. On behalf of Mayor Rogers and all my council colleagues, thanks for all you do for the great city of Fredericton. Thank you. Merci, Woliwan.
Thank you, Councillor Lejeune. Just before we get to the awards, I would like to invite Dave Milburn to the stage. Dave is president of Focal Point Landscaping Design and Installation and is the current second vice president of the Chamber of Commerce. Come on up, Dave.
Thanks, Kelsey. Good evening, everyone. My name is Dave Milburn, your current second vice president of the Fredericton Chamber of Commerce. On behalf of the Chamber's Board of Directors, I would like to thank everyone for attending this evening to celebrate some of the many businesses, organizations, and individuals that we have in our community. This event is always one of the highlights of the Chamber's calendar. We get great feedback every year, and I think it's easy to understand why. It is designed to be a celebration in order to recognize our fellow members for their hard work and innovative ideas. We all work hard day in and day out, and too often we become focused on working in our organizations, solving problems, implementing new ideas. So I think it's important to have a night like this, to almost force ourselves to take a breath, focus on what's good, and reorient ourselves towards all the positives in our community. Normally, Karen Grant, the chair of our selection committee, would say a few words. However, she is not able to be with us tonight, but she did include a few words in the program. I do know that she would like to take a moment to recognize and thank our selection committee for their contributions. Would the members of the selection committee stand if you are able to do so, please? Please join me in a round of applause for our 2024 selection committee. Thank you. I would also encourage everyone here to continue to engage with the Chamber. Get the most from your membership, whether it's attending other events like our monthly business hours, after hours, or the pre-election political series that finished earlier this week. Joining a committee, answering a survey, putting your name forward to be on our board, or nominating someone for next year's awards. The more you engage in the Chamber's activities, we become a better organization, and you will get even more value from your membership. One thing to note, at the end of the evening, we do ask that all the finalists please stick around for photographs. And once again, congratulations to all the finalists and recipients this evening. You are all very deserving, and I wish each and every one of you all the best in the future. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Dave. I could not agree with you more. Always see a member first is my motto. Now it's time to start handing out some awards. Tonight's first award is the Credit Union's Small Business Award, which recognizes a business with 20 or fewer employees that has been operational for at least 5 years and has demonstrated professional integrity, excellence in customer service, success through innovation, and a commitment to the community. It is my pleasure to invite Randy Krelock, Senior Commercial Account Manager, to come to the stage to announce the recipient of the award.
Hi, everybody. As was mentioned, my name is Randy Crelock, and I work with Omista Credit Union and here in Fredericton. And with me tonight is Don Russell, who works in our Oromocto branch. And yeah, we are here to present the award for small business. And she mentioned credit unions. This award is actually a tri-funded award. It's the Brunswick Teachers Association, Omista Credit Union, and also Brunswick Credit Union in town here. But before I present the award, I just want to quickly talk about credit unions. I think it's kind of a good secret, or a best-kept secret, I should say, in the province. And I just want to mention that we provide every banking service and product available that any major financial institution would offer. We are owned by members. It's a big difference. The only requirement for membership, we're not prime. We don't charge $10 a month. $5 is a lifetime membership. We're owned by members. There's a big difference, of course. The people who bank with us, right? And we are motivated to serve our members. And credit unions truly mean banking local, I would say, because banking local, money stays within the region, right? You make a deposit, it doesn't go outside the province, it stays right here locally. So where can you find me? I'm located at Aberdeen Street, right with our good friends from the Chamber of Commerce, right in the same building. So we're pretty close. Drop in and see me. We can talk about what you did on the weekend, baseball. Eventually we'll talk about your business because that's the best part of my job, to be honest. So anyway, without any further ado, let's present the Small Business Award.
Peter and I are both from New Brunswick, and I graduated from university here. We moved out to Toronto in 1999. We moved back to Fredericton in 2017 to open 11th Mile. We've worked hard to become a leader in our field within the Fredericton community, to build positive relationships with partners within the community, whether that be the Chamber itself, Harvest Jazz and Blues, Fredericton Playhouse, and on and on. The idea that we are not the only people who are invested in our success has been a real surprise and revelation to us and has been very encouraging. We have 3 guiding principles. The first is pride in place and absolute love of New Brunswick, adopting progressive ideologies, and putting people first. I think when we all look back on the moments of our lives that have been important with our loved ones, they often include food and being around a table. And so our job is not only to produce food in a timely fashion, but to create magical, memorable moments for folks that they can hold on to for years to come.
ANSA is a specialized software company involved in the biogas projects. Biogas means converting organic waste material to energy called biogas and use that gas for energy purposes. We are a very young company that we are trying to recruit fresh from the graduate, from the UMB or college. That has been extremely rewarding for me personally. Of the projects that we are involving, it solves 2 major problems. One, the energy side, the other is the waste management side. So we are having a win-win situation here. So that's the biggest part for us, working with the smaller farmer that they produce some waste material and they are utilizing that waste material for energy purposes. That's the best possible solution for renewables. Yeah, we are, as I said, we are a small company, but our impact is huge, working with the biogas companies around the world, delivering the data they need to make sure they are successful projects and leaving that impact outside of the world. That's a big part of our journey, and that's what we are so proud of that.
Our business is so different because we take care of consumer clients. We go to people's homes and help them. We've also got customers across the province with offices all around the province that trust us with their valuable data and allow them to do their jobs. I joke that we don't treat our customers like family because when their family won't help them, they call us because they know that we're nice and we will help them. Along with my partner, Allison Fisher, we started PC Girls unofficially in 2008. We posted an ad on Kijiji was how we first started. And almost 15 years later, here we are. back in the very early days, I got a call from Bill Hunt. His computer crashed. It was a Friday afternoon, and back and forth across the river probably a half a dozen times, and by the time Friday night was over, he had a new computer all set up. The next thing I knew, the Saturday Bill Hunt column told the world that he was adopting a computer technician. Customers recognize that when they call us, we'll be honest with them. We'll help them with whatever their problems are.
And this year's Credit Union Small Business Award goes to 11th Mile Food Company.
Hi. You want to win, but then you realize you have to get up here and say something. It's such an honor to be with you here tonight. Thank you so much. Thanks to the Chamber for all their hard work, just in organizing these events and also in assisting us throughout the years. To be recognized within your sector is special, but to be recognized within your community is a really wonderful thing. Peter and I made our move back to New Brunswick in 2017 to open our dream restaurant together, 11th Mile. We had big plans, and they were quickly altered, ripped up, rebuilt, redirected, as every entrepreneur knows. But little did we know how surprising this journey would be. There were little surprises, like when our fridge fell through the kitchen floor into the basement in our first restaurant on Regent Street. And there have been huge surprises, like the unexpected viral twist of 2020 that changed everything for all of us. But perhaps it's the support that this community has shown us that is the most surprising. And we want you to know that our counterparts across the country are regularly amazed by the anecdotes that we share about the kindnesses, small and large, that go on within our community and within our restaurant. As part of the process the Chamber undertakes to select the recipients for this award, there's an interview process. And one of the first questions they ask us is, how important is hospitality in your industry? Well, there's only one answer to that for us, as we are the hospitality industry. And everything for us boils down to two fundamental pillars: food and the art of hosting. It's about taking care of each other, nurturing our community, both on an individual and on a large scale, and being able to build a successful business while doing so. And that's at the heart of what we do. Thank you, Fredericton, for allowing us to pursue our dreams, and we promise to keep doing our best to be a business that you'll be proud of.
In case you're wondering, yes, I am known as the silent partner, in that I try not to speak, or speak as little as possible. I do want to say, that we are especially fortunate to have our 11th Mile staff with us tonight. I'd like to ask them just to stand up if they would. Stand. We cannot do what we do alone, and we thank you for all your hard work and contributions to the success of 11th Mile. And we'd like to thank the Chamber of Commerce and all of you for your support as well. Thank you.
Thanks.
Congratulations, 11th Mile Food Company. It is now time to announce the Liberty Medium Business Award, which recognizes a business with 21 to 49 employees that has been operational for at least 5 years and has demonstrated professional integrity, excellence in customer service, success through innovation, and a commitment to the community. It is my pleasure to invite Gilles Volpe, President of NB Gas, to come forward to announce the recipient of the award.
Good evening, everyone. Kwe, bonsoir. The team at Liberty is proud to support the Fredericton Chamber of Commerce's Business Excellence Awards and the Liberty Medium Business Award. Did you know in the last 5 years, natural gas has saved New Brunswickers over $45 million in energy savings? Over 12,500 customers, including homes, most schools, hospitals, retail stores, restaurants, and industries, that's 2/3 of New Brunswickers, benefit from reliability of no unplanned outages for 75 years and significant cost savings by using gas energy. Liberty is not only a natural gas distribution utility, we're also an electric and water utility with over 1 million customers in 4 countries and 13 different states and 1 province. As a significant provider and contributor to the resiliency of facing climate change, we are a solution provider for the low-carbon transition to a low-carbon economy. We pride ourselves in seizing opportunities to develop clean solutions for our customers, our partners, and our communities. For those of you who are customers here in New Brunswick, we thank you. Collectively, you have helped to eliminate over 3 million tons of greenhouse gas emissions from the New Brunswick environment by using and simply choosing a low-emission fuel like natural gas. The work of tonight's nominees for the Liberty Medium Business Award is so important to highlight and celebrate. And it's why I and the team at Liberty are so pleased to join all of you tonight in honoring their accomplishments. And the finalists are
We started Canova Barworks in 2016. That's when we founded the company. Consumers today are really looking for transparency when it comes to the different food ingredients in their food and beverage products. And there's not really been a lot of innovation in terms of ingredients in the space. We really thought we'd enter the market with this new innovative ingredient, which is called Kyber, a ingredient or natural preservative upcycled from the stems of white button mushrooms. We have done a lot of work, a lot of research and development work, a lot of regulatory work, a lot of scaling up our processes to be able to service customers nationwide all across 70 different jurisdictions globally. The team has been behind that every step of the way, and they've really been the ones dedicated to our mission and really strive to bring us to this place. But the team just motivates each other because we have so much in common, and we've really grown up together and grown through this journey together.
At Scott's Nursery, we started just growing plants and vegetable transplants and took them to market to sell them. Then we moved into having an indoor greenhouse, and we would be the largest garden center east of Montreal. I'm 3rd generation. My grandfather came here from Scotland in 1928, bought a piece of land, started growing cut flowers and pansies and selling them downtown at the Phoenix Square Market. We've been in business now for 95 years. We have a staff full of people that love plants and people. We have all ages there from 16 to 76, and we employ a lot of students, but we have year-round staff of about 50, and they sort of help teach the students when they come in. It's all about more knowledge makes more successful gardeners, and that's been sort of our goal through it all.
When somebody calls you, they're not a task to handle. They need your help, and you can give it to them because you have the tools to give it to them. And when you have that kind of an outlook on serving your clients, or we call them members, like, you can't go wrong, because that's really what it's about. When I say our company was formed by our community, it truly was formed by our community. That's how it started. We still insure today the very first house that we insured in 1937. We have now representation across the province. We have 6 offices across the province, so we've grown quite a bit. Our duty is to make sure that we have a strong mutual to protect our membership when they need us. The team that I have there is outstanding, and they all believe in what we're trying to do, and they all work very hard and very passionately at making Stanley Mutual Insurance Company a great insurance provider for the community.
And the winner of the Liberty Medium Business Award is Chinova Bioworks.
Good evening, everyone. I feel proud standing here in front of you, receiving this award on behalf of the Kainova team. Thank you, Fredericton Chamber of Commerce, for recognizing us. Started in 2016 with 2 people. We now stand as a 35-member team. We have grown, and we are growing. Thank you, and congratulations to all the winners.
So at this time, we will announce the CBDC Southwest Large Business Award, which recognizes a business with 51 or more employees that has been operational for at least 5 years and has demonstrated professional integrity, excellence in customer service, success through innovation, and a commitment to the community. I would like to ask Heather Hubert, Executive Director of CBDC Southwest, to come to the podium to announce the recipient of the award.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. What a lovely dinner we had tonight. I really enjoyed it. That chicken was something different. As you may know, I'm Heather Hubert. I'm the Executive Director of CBDC Southwest. It is my sincere pleasure to be here tonight to acknowledge and celebrate the entrepreneurs and businesses here this evening. Funny thing is that our organization is celebrating right along with you. This year marks a significant milestone for CBDC Southwest. We are celebrating 40 years of service to our rural communities. I am pleased to note that during this time, we've invested, and this is a big number, $88.5 million in the businesses and entrepreneurs that are in our service area. So we're a small team, and we hit above the belt. CBDC Southwest has grown and adapted to meet the needs of our clients over the past 40 years. Our main service when we first opened our doors was financing for business startup and expansion. But over the years, our organization has been able to add programs such as the self-employment benefit and the retiree employment agency, which was one of our newer programs, and specialized training such as the client advisory services. Our efforts to ensure that we have additional value-added programs has allowed our organization to focus on assisting businesses during the various stages of their operation. Our team, and I'm very lucky to have 2 of them with me tonight, Sean Donovan and Tim Rose, we work with all business sizes as well as all types of industries. And as you can imagine, there's lots of different scenarios. One of the parts I love most about my job and what we do is that we take the time to get to know our clients and their businesses very well. Recently, I had a meeting with an entrepreneur that was in the growth stage of their business. And what impressed me most during this conversation was that the entrepreneur was not simply seeking ways to expand their business and to make a profit, but they were looking at the larger picture. They saw their business as a means to contribute to their local economies by adding good-paying jobs and providing stability to those workers. They saw it as an opportunity to provide jobs to youth looking to gain skills and experience. Maybe this is their first true job after post-secondary education. And finally, as a means to empower those they employ to take on challenges and work towards becoming more involved in their local communities. This entrepreneur is growing rapidly, and I am certain they will continue to expand and go on to establish a large but socially responsible business. This, among many other reasons, is one of the main part of why we're here, and it is my sincere pleasure to be here tonight. We at CBDC Southwest are very excited to sponsor the CBDC Southwest Large Business Award tonight. And with no further ado, we'll see who our finalists are.
I have never met anybody in Fredericton who didn't have some sort of tie to the Crowne Plaza, whether it be they got married there, they celebrated an anniversary there, they attended a meeting there. The Crowne Plaza has been part of the fabric of downtown Fredericton for 76 years. And I think during that time, it's safe to say that we've welcomed hundreds of thousands of visitors from outside of our province. And we've had the wonderful opportunity to also employ thousands of employees at the hotel from the local community. Pride and the ownership that our hotel employees take in our hotel, it creates a culture in and of itself. At the end of the day, the product needs to service the needs of our guests, but what makes a good hotel, a great hotel, is the people that service our guests every day. And I truly believe that the Lord Beaverbrook stands very well and very proudly as a supporter of the maritime hospitality.
Well, Delta Hotels by Marriott, as it's now known, was originally built in 1992 as a Sheraton hotel. Our whole model is built on customer service. Whether you're the local individual that's coming to the restaurant for dinner, to the conference delegate that's in town for that week-long program, to the individual that's visiting family and friends, we want to ensure that they are happy, they enjoy their stay, they enjoy their food and beverage, and that they have a good time while they're at the Delta Fredericton and create an economic impact for the city. We have a number of different organizations that we support through the philanthropy of the Delta Fredericton. It's ingrained in those that work there that, you look after those and they're going to come back and replay it, whether it's looking after the associates and they're going to take care of the guests, looking after the community and they're going to come back to the hotel. I think that's just the culture of the hotel is that, when people are down, you need to help them out, you need to look after them, you need to make sure you have their back, and they're going to remember that.
GoGo started originally as mobile recreation, and it transformed quickly into full-time childcare. So now we look after kiddos ages 1-year-old to 12. Our company has also partnered to create a new school. So we've launched a new private school, K-7 right now, but soon to be K-12, called East Coast Leadership Academies. The best part about motivation in childcare is a lot of that motivation comes from within. The educators themselves see the progress that children go through, big or small, young or old. It is really amazing to be the first to see these transformations in children. And so every day I wake up striving to say, how can we make them better leaders, better citizens, aware of the world that they're around? How can they be empathetic and kind and honest and smart, so that they can come and solve those problems? They will be looking after you and I in not too long. And it's my mission to give them everything we can to make sure they're set up for success.
All right, I am pleased to announce that the recipient of the CBDC Large Business Award is Go Grow Grouping! Woo!
It's been 19 years and I still can't talk about the kids. It is absolutely our mission. A sincere thank you. Coming to this event is like old home week for me. Many of you have helped raise me, mentor me, and as we celebrate our 19th year in business, which seems crazy, I don't forget all of the people that were here at the very beginning when it was really, really hard. I think it's just so fitting, Heather, that you can give me this award. CDBC was the very first bank to ever give us a loan. We were declined 14 times. And there was a VP for the longest time at a big bank that said this will never work. And I still like to see him. Because GoGo, with its side-on companies just to legally protect everyone, is over 10 million and 180 employees, and I couldn't be more proud of our team. Thank you. And thank you. I still bank. I do commercial banking. The interest rates are a little bit less than CDBC, but I still maximize the amount I can loan from CDBC out of just pure loyalty. They were there when no one else was, and I don't care what she charges me for interest. We renew that loan every time we pay it off. So all of you, I promote CDBC, thank you. To my fellow finalists, you guys are huge people in my world, both the Crown and the Delta. We have had wonderful memories at both of your hotels. Congratulations from my heart. I just look and say, look at the tax bill these guys can pay every year. What an honor it is to be amongst you. I see you as giants. So this is incredibly humbling for GoGo. To my team who's here, we were able to get a table together, and earlier someone had said all of this experience, and just around our table tonight, there's 49 years of GoGo experience. That is really cool. They're the ones that wake up every day and do the really tough job, 10, 12-hour days, looking after all sorts of lovely and sometimes challenging, dear little ones, to try to make them better each day, and for that, we are so proud. And I want to end on the community note. I say that most of you have been here for me in some way or another, and I'm sincerely grateful. But a year ago, probably more 3 years ago, I called a great mentor of mine, Chris Treadwell, and I said, I want to open a private school for my girls, my own girls, and who should I hire? And he said, Carol, I'll do this with you. And I can tell you from one of the very first meetings we had, we knew that the community had to be a big part of our school. And I had a goal to have 10 community partners, that I would go knock on doors and ask people to promote our new students. Our school opened in September. And I'm so proud. We have over 35 mentors and partners directly in this city or this province that are giving back in volunteer ways to help our new East Coast Leadership Academy students thrive, Delta being one of them. So a huge thank you to all of you who've signed up for my latest adventure. I'm equally proud, and congratulations to all the finalists tonight. We are grateful and we are humbled. Thank you.
Well, she said it was Old Home Week, so I'm just patiently waiting for Kara's next venture where she bottles her energy, and we can all start to purchase some of that. Congratulations to the whole GoGo Group team. It is now time to announce the Jim Gilbert's Wheels and Deals Not-for-Profit Organization Award. This award recognizes a registered not-for-profit organization that has been operational for at least 3 years and that has made an outstanding contribution to the social, cultural, or economic well-being of the greater Fredericton area, while exhibiting stability and demonstrating best business practices. I would like to invite Jim Gilbert, CEO of Jim Gilbert's Wheels and Deals, to come to the podium to announce the recipient of our next award.
Thank you. Usually, lately, Chelsea, my daughter's been coming up here, but I got the call yesterday, said my son Alex, he's coaching hockey tonight, and her son is playing hockey tonight, so you got my pretty face. This is the best we can do. So good evening. thank you all for joining us at the Fredericton Chamber of Commerce Business Excellence Awards tonight. It's always a joy to stand before you and present the Jim Gilbert's Wheels and Deals Not-for-Profit Award. Kind of like business lately, but anyway, that's life. A recognition close to our heart. Though my daughter Chelsea couldn't be here tonight, she reminded me this is our 20th year in sponsoring this award, and I can remember when Go-Go Gymnastics won the Small Business Award 19 years ago. A testament to our enduring partnership with the Chamber, which dates back 40 years. We've been a Chamber member here in Fredericton for about 40 years of our 45 years in business. So that's pretty good. A heartfelt thank you goes out to the incredible, huggable team of the Chamber of Commerce. Your dedication and hard work truly shine through, making a difference for us all, wherever you all are, I don't know. I can't say out there. And I want to thank everyone else who supported Jim Gilbert's Wheels and Deals and Power Sports over the years. We deeply appreciate your loyalty and trust. It's been a slice. We really enjoyed it. It's been good. Congratulations to all the nominees tonight. Your contributions make a significant impact on our community. Now for the moment we've all been waiting for, let's discover who will take home the Jim Gilbert's Wheels and Deals Not-for-Profit Organization Award, and the finalists are
The mandate of the Multicultural Association of Fredericton is to celebrate strength in diversity by empowering newcomers to succeed and facilitating the full participation of all people. When newcomers first arrive, and even pre-arrival, MCF does a needs and assets assessment. So to seek out the ways in which newcomers wish to contribute to our community, and also any supports that they might need, or referrals or connections. So we're the bridge builder between newcomers and the larger community. Last year, we worked with over 6,300 newcomers from 77 countries in that process. We work with our partners and with employers to find ways for newcomers to use their skills and contribute to those big gaps in our labor market. It's important that newcomers grow our community, but newcomers also diversify our community, enhance our community. And in working with over 300 community partners to ensure that our community is an inclusive, welcoming community and an increasingly diverse community.
St. John Ambulance is one of the oldest humanitarian organizations in the world today. It's over 900 years old. St. John Ambulance has evolved continuously. They had the first mobile hospital. They had ambulance services. They had a paramedic academy. And they're at their grassroots again, teaching first aid to over 17,000 New Brunswickers last year, and delivered over 2,000 community service hours through the therapy dog program and medical first responder. We have just started up with a emergency response unit. So when our province is in need, we're going to be able to stand up and help and deliver first aid services and psychosocial support. I started with St. John Ambulance in 2006 as a volunteer. I went there to share my dog, and I loved it so much, left my own business and joined St. John Ambulance part-time because I believe in what they do. How could I hate my job when I go to work every day and I watch people teach people how to save lives, and I watch people give of themselves freely for the benefit of their community? There's nothing better.
Our organization is centered on increasing access to healthcare for all New Brunswickers and, of course, for Frederictonians. We know that Fredericton is the hardest hit region when it comes to access to a primary care provider. We know that over 60,000 in this region are impacted by reduced access to care. we are able to, with a sense of duality, support both education and healthcare, which are cornerstone pillars of any community or any civilization. For the last 3 consecutive years, we have awarded a record number of scholarships, return to service scholarships, to New Brunswick medical students. This year, we're giving away $1.1 million in tuition relief to 144 deserving students, all of whom have signed a pledge to return to practice in New Brunswick. It takes a community to raise a doctor. That's something that we have seen at the New Brunswick Medical Education Foundation. Community integration is such a key component that will not only attract a physician, but will help retain that physician over years and over decades where they can truly make an impact.
I am pleased to announce the recipient of Jim Gilbert's Wheels and Deals Not-for-Profit Award is the New Brunswick Medical Education Foundation.
Good evening. Thank you so much to the Chamber and to the Selection Committee for this honor. I want to recognize that the New Brunswick Medical Education Foundation's team is here. We have Nora Kelly, the co-chair of our Board of Directors, Nora Mallory, a member of our Board of Directors, as well as the chair of our Foundation Advancement Committee. This is really an incredible moment, and I want to congratulate the other nominees and all nominees and winners tonight. Our mission at the New Brunswick Medical Education Foundation, or Doctors for NB, is to enhance access to healthcare for all New Brunswickers. And while we are a provincial organization, our focus in the last year has really been in the Fredericton region, which, as we heard, is the hardest hit. So we award return to service scholarships to New Brunswick medical students who pledge to practice in communities like Fredericton once qualified. We now have 57 alumni practicing across the province, 8 of whom are in this city today. But what's more impressive is we have a pipeline of 226 physicians who have pledged to practice here once qualified. These are medical students and residents. And when we look at the impact that they will have, the thousands of patients that they will treat and help over careers that span 3 or 4 decades to come, we know that's going to make a huge, huge impact. So we couldn't be more thrilled. We couldn't be more thrilled to have gotten to know Fredericton, to have gotten to know and meet with so many people in this room in the last year. And we have so much further to go because our goal is to get to a point where every New Brunswicker has a primary care provider, be that a physician or a nurse practitioner. And thank you so much for helping us get there. We really appreciate it.
Up next is the Porter O'Brien Community Impact Award. This award recognizes a business or organization that has made an extraordinary social, cultural, or environmental impact on the greater Fredericton area. I would like to ask Jacqueline Durnford, Senior Associate with Porter O'Brien, to come to the podium to announce the recipient of this award.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. As they said, I'm Jacqueline Durnford. I'm a Senior Associate with the Porter O'Brien Agency here in downtown Fredericton. We are a public affairs, government affairs, and management consulting agency, and I am honored to be here this evening to present the Porter O'Brien Community Impact Award. I'm standing on the stage level is going like this, so I'm feeling the story that Jenny shared about the fridge falling through into the basement. I can just feel that happening. The award is very special to the team here at Porter O'Brien since our organization lives this approach throughout the year. The co-founders of Porter O'Brien, both Tim Porter and Jordan O'Brien, both selflessly provide support for a variety of community and charitable organizations, both personally and professionally throughout the agency. You can find our team supporting Kindness Week, school playgrounds, the community kitchen, the downtown health center, and a long list of other programs. In fact, we offer our staff flexibility to participate in nonprofit boards, to offer volunteer hours within their community, and to just generally give back. A very personal example for me is that when my father was a resident at Pine Grove Nursing Home, we sponsored a Christmas tree in the Festival of Lights event because it was important to me. We've continued that tradition, and we look forward each year to supporting an event that brings families together to view the beautiful displays. And I'm not going to lie, we have a small sort of competition with what was Day Kelly. So KPMG, game on, Jill. Our agency is also thrilled to be part of this evening because of our close relationship with the Chamber, its staff, and their board of directors. We count the Chamber as one of our business partners because of the incredible support and network of contacts that we've realized through our membership. Our partners at the Chamber, and we do consider them to be partners, they understand our business and they help promote both economic and community development in our region while providing advocacy for the Fredericton region all across Atlantic Canada and beyond. What makes them different is the team at the Chamber understands that a rising tide lifts all boats, and that as businesses thrive, it contributes to a robust cycle of success. A thriving business hires local workers. A thriving business partners with local suppliers. And thriving businesses give back to local causes, as this award tonight recognizes. This all creates this wonderful ripple effect that does everything from improving schools to enhancing public services and building resilient communities with a sense of connection and inclusion for all. And this diversity is shown tonight in the spectrum of businesses that our finalists are from. The Chalmers Foundation with their healthcare supports, Anessa with environmental technology, and JEDI with First Nations economic development. So let's move to the fun part where we present the award. And the finalists are
when I started the company, a lot of people helped me out without zero expectations. It was just mentoring, supporting that. So that helped me to grow the company. Now it's my turn to bring it back and support those younger generation, next generation of the entrepreneurs to make sure that, we as a community here in New Brunswick, we are growing and have that ecosystem to support the next companies that they can grow here. As a small company for us, we're always looking for talent. If I can support the community that we live or work to grow that talent, it's gonna back to me and I can use those talents for the growth of the company. Fredericton, particularly in New Brunswick, we have a really good ecosystem to support international students coming and trying to stay here. So creating wealth for New Brunswick, we're creating wealth and success in other part of the world, which translates back to our growth here and back home.
When Chalmers Foundation started 40 years ago, it was started by leaders in the community that were business people and said, hey, there's something we can help to enhance the healthcare system. That's where the essence of Chalmers Foundation started, and we've just continued to grow over the last 40 years. We expand healthcare beyond the traditional four walls of the hospital. We're able to action this care by reaching out to the community and engaging with potential donors who allow us to raise funds and be able to create these programs to the benefit of the community. Becoming a leader in the community is not just a set of words, but it is actions. We do try to lead by example. We're not just working at Chalmers and at 5 o'clock, that's it. Actually, we're out there doing things in the community all the time. We do it out of the love and passion we have for helping. It's the magic that comes from the community that says, hey, thanks for doing what you're doing. And that's what we're in it for.
The Joint Economic Development Initiative, or also known as JEDI, is a leading Indigenous organization that provides workforce and economic development services to the 15 First Nation communities in New Brunswick. We do that through multiple facets. We do a business incubator, business accelerator program. We have advanced IT training. We do trades training. We do Indigenous reconciliation awareness training, making sure our Indigenous communities, our Indigenous people have their rightful place in New Brunswick's economy. Our Indigenous communities face so many barriers, so we're constantly always evolving, adapting, and being accommodating to a number of different issues that we face to provide the best programs, services to our communities and the people in our communities. The success of our communities, success of our businesses, success of our individuals from community, their success is our success. That really comes from the sense of passion that our that our team at Jedi has.
So, I am pleased to announce that the recipient of the Porter O'Brien Community Impact Award is Jedi.
Truly was not expecting that this evening, but I'd like to, really just say it's my honor to accept the award, Community Impact Award on behalf of Jedi. I'd like to thank the sponsor of this award, Porter O'Brien, those who nominated Jedi, and the members of the selection committee for selecting Jedi, and to the Fredericton Chamber of Commerce for hosting this event. I'd like to congratulate the other finalists to the great work and all the great work that you do for your communities. We're deeply grateful to the Fredericton Chamber of Commerce for this recognition, which highlights the importance of Indigenous-led economic development and community-driven impact. At Jedi, our mission is to ensure Indigenous voices are heard, supported, and empowered in New Brunswick's economy, whether it's through helping entrepreneurs launch successful businesses, advancing skilled trades and information technology training, or promoting cultural revitalization. Our programs are designed to create lasting opportunities for Indigenous communities to thrive. This award is a testament to the hard work of our incredible team, the strength of our partners, and the resilience of the Indigenous peoples we serve. We would not be here without the ongoing collaboration with communities, governments, and industry leaders, all whom share our vision for an inclusive and vibrant future. Thank you for this incredible honor, for being and for believing in the work that we do. We are committed to continuing our journey of economic development and cultural revitalization for Indigenous communities in New Brunswick. Finally, I'd like to extend my appreciation and gratitude to the Jedi team, our board of directors, our funders, and if it wasn't for them, our work wouldn't be possible. Walalan, Waliwin, mercy, and thank you.
Thank you, Stanley, and congratulations to the whole Jedi team. Now it's time for the KPMG Charitable Organization Award. This award recognizes a registered charitable organization that has been operational and has completed at least 3 fiscal years at the time of the nomination deadline. The organization has made an outstanding contribution to the social, cultural, or economic well-being of the Greater Fredericton area while exhibiting stability, maintaining a good relationship with its staff and its volunteers, and demonstrating best business practices. I would like to ask Jill Stairs, a partner with KPMG, to come to the stage to announce the recipient of this award.
Thank you, Kelsey. I'm going to echo Kara's comment that this feels like old home week almost in this room. I'm so happy to be back on this stage. Those of you who remember, I was the president a few years ago of the Fredericton Chamber, so I got to speak to a lot of you in the room. The Chamber is such a champion for business and for the community as a whole. I think somebody had alluded earlier that they didn't think it was a Business Excellence Awards without the community impact and the charitable organizations, which are businesses as well. They're just maybe not for-profit businesses. The Chamber is the champion for the community. It acts as the voice of business. I've been proud to serve on the board, and I miss my days as president. But I wanted to give a shout out to all of the organizations that were nominated. You're so inspiring. Like, it doesn't really matter who wins when you see the videos and you watch the struggles and you see the perseverance it takes to succeed. It's really amazing. So for me, I'm excited to announce a significant change. Jackie alluded to it in her speech. I used to be a partner with Day Kelly & Associates. We have merged with KPMG. My firm, our team, all of our clients, and have joined us in this endeavor. KPMG is enabling us to step up our client service and relationships in the community. We essentially doubled the private enterprise space in Fredericton with the merger between the two firms. Our practice is proud to serve as trusted advisors to local private businesses, not-for-profits, charities, public sector organizations in our community, combining deep technical knowledge with practical industry insight to help our clients meet challenges and respond to opportunities. It's the focus of our practice. It has been for my firm that was 42 years old. It has been for KPMG that's over 100 years old. We want to be able to help people in the local community respond to opportunities, whether that be through advisory, through tax, through business planning, valuations, audits, the boring stuff, all of that stuff. So we are so thrilled and excited to be here, but also to showcase the Charitable Organization Award, because the charities are the backbone of communities. They lift people up so that people can be successful, and they are so important in the business community. So with that, I would like to take it away to the video of the Charitable Organization Award.
So the Conservation Council is a not-for-profit organization that is dedicated to the environmental protection in New Brunswick since 1969. Our goals are to prevent pollution and to make sure that any polluted areas are restored. And we also advocate for the wise and sustainable use of our natural resources. The Conservation Council really wants to help everybody have a healthier environment, and that it's whether it's individuals, businesses, or governments, like we are there to partner, to collaborate, and to help people. New Brunswickers are so lucky to be living in this beautiful province, and that it takes all of us, not just the Conservation Council, not just government, not just businesses, but all of us working together. A lot of people that are in this field are doing it because they care and they're passionate about it. We've built a legacy of advocating for policies and practices that ensure the health of all New Brunswickers.
The Ferguson Foundation is a registered charitable trust with a mission to prevent and eliminate family violence. We achieve our mission by funding research happening right here at home, by fostering collaboration between government policymakers, the community, and academia. We partnered with the University of New Brunswick on the creation of the very first Family Violence Research Center in Canada. Our goal with our research is that it not sit somewhere on a shelf, that it gets out to those people in government that are making policies that will help survivors of family violence. Today in Canada, a woman or girl is killed every 48 hours by a family member or intimate partner. This is up significantly and alarmingly from pre-pandemic, when that figure was every 6 days. Nothing is more rewarding than being able to see community members come in with a problem, bring it to the academics studying in the field to tell them how they can better help women and children experiencing abuse. I think everyone feels like they want to do something, but they're unsure what, so the research really helps us get there.
The Salvation Army Emergency Disaster Services, or EDS for short, exists to come alongside first responders and survivors during emergencies and disasters, and we provide those basic human needs that are required at that time. So that can be food and hydration, emotional spiritual care, donations management, and disaster social services. When there's no disasters going on, our teams all across the division are doing community outreach. Our friends living rough get a nice nutritious meal. We've got teams out providing water, providing popsicles to kids at parks. So we're just a community presence. EDS operates 365 days a year. We're there no matter what. So we want to make sure that in everything that we're doing, we're giving a bit of hope to people who are feeling hopeless in this moment. When people see emergency disaster services, they know to expect a nutritious meal, a warm cup of coffee, and a friendly smile.
I don't know how the selection committee would pick between those, but I am pleased to announce that the recipient of the KPMG Charitable Organization Award this year is the Ferguson Foundation.
We really weren't expecting that. Congratulations to our fellow finalists, the Conservation Council of New Brunswick and the Salvation Army Emergency Disaster Services. We are honored to be finalists alongside you. Thank you to the Fredericton Chamber of Commerce and the Award Selection Committee for this incredible recognition, but also for letting us shine a light on family violence. Thank you to the amazing team at the Ferguson Foundation, many of whom are here tonight. It's their passion and their commitment that enables us to fulfill our mission. 100% of our foundation's core funding comes from donations from this incredible community. On behalf of the foundation, we want to thank our fellow chamber members for their incredible support over the last 40 years. We truly could not do it without you. Speaking of 40 years, our work is needed just as much today, unfortunately, as it was 40 years ago. Risk factors associated with the pandemic resulted in increased rates of many forms of family violence. And as you saw in the package, today in Canada, a woman or girl is killed every 48 hours. This is up significantly, alarmingly from pre-pandemic when that figure was every 6 days. Statistics show, if you look around the room tonight, 4 people at each table will experience some form of family violence. If you are experiencing family violence, please tell someone you trust. Please talk about it. Help is available. Thank you.
Let's now announce the Wilson Insurance Limited New Business Award. This award recognizes a local company that has completed fewer than 5 years at the time of nomination and is potentially scalable. I would like to ask Charlie Falkins, System Leader at Wilson Insurance Limited, to come to the podium to announce the recipient.
Good evening, everyone. It's an honor to be here recognizing the incredible talent and achievements within our business community. I'm representing Wilson Insurance, who proudly sponsors this year's New Business Award. Wilson Insurance is a provider of the Fredericton Chamber of Commerce Home and Auto Program, which offers preferred rates to all chamber members. We all know that starting and growing a business takes courage, dedication, and a vision. That's why this new business award is so meaningful. It celebrates not only the hard work, but also the passion and drive that turn ideas into reality. The finalists of the New Business Award have demonstrated innovation, established a reputation for integrity, and high level of customer service and commitment to the community. And the finalists are
At CORE, our mission is to instill a love for dance through fun, innovative, and technique-driven instruction. I think that our programs make a difference in the lives of the youth in Fredericton who are involved in our dance studio. And I believe that dance offers a lot of confidence building for them. And I feel very grateful to get to teach dancers who, through our programs, become confident and develop their own sense of self. We started out with the goal of 30 competitive kids. In our first year of business, we had 82, and now we have 150. So we're very fortunate to have met and surpassed our goals. We have seen tremendous growth in our dancers and our educators, as well as our programming, and we hope to continue said growth in the coming years.
Elm City Events is a full-service event management company based here in Fredericton. I had been working in the industry for over 10 years and really saw this hole that existed here in our market. You know, a good problem that we had was that the demand was so high so early. And so it's really managing the demand has been our biggest challenge. And one of our large goals was to become the destination management company for Fredericton. We don't currently have one of those, and so that was a 5-year goal, and we're almost there at year 2 of being that only DMC in both Fredericton and the province of New Brunswick. We've been really fortunate to have such an impact on the community here in Fredericton through the events that we've been able to plan and manage. We are building these experiences that my kids are going to, being like, oh, this is my mommy's event, and that's a really cool experience for us too.
I started my business for a little bit of a different reason than most. In my early 30s, I ended up becoming deathly allergic to nuts out of absolutely nowhere. I think it's really hard to understand what it's like to live with a food allergy until you've experienced it yourself. I definitely had zero clue how difficult it was going to be and how much it would change not just my life, but my entire family's life. So Jenna's Nut Free Dessertery is very much a multifaceted business. What started as a small farmers market booth has grown into a breakfast and lunch restaurant with catering capabilities. We have an on-site flour mill, and we also do all of our food production in-house when parents can come up and tell their children to choose anything. It's an incredible feeling to know that I'm providing that safe option for people and giving them that freedom that they don't have anywhere else. We've had that opportunity to really share culture through food, which has been great for me to reconnect on a personal level, but it's incredible to be part of this big wave coming with Indigenous cuisine. I have been named 2 of the 6 Indigenous culinary experiences to experience across Canada. I'm just getting started, and I'm not done.
I am pleased to announce the recipient of the Wilson Insurance Limited New Business Award is Core Dance Collective.
Hi, my name's Laurel Williams, and I'm one of the owners of Core Dance Collective. My business partners, Aaliyah Hayes and Aaron McRae, and I, are so honored to receive this award, and we just wanted to thank everybody here tonight, as well as everyone who has supported us since the very beginning of our journey. Specifically, I want to give a big shout out to all the kids that we teach dance to. 3 of them happened to sneak in, so You're welcome for the extra guests. Yeah. Again, thank you to everyone here tonight, and I'm so proud of everything we've accomplished so far, and I'm so excited to see where we go in the future. Thank you.
Congratulations, Core Dance Collective. Next up, we have the Spacek, Armstrong and Norad Chartered Professional Accountants Resilience Award. This award recognizes a business that has overcome major challenges that were not exclusively financial in nature and is now thriving again. I'd like to welcome to the stage Nick Norad, partner at Spacek, Armstrong and Norad, to speak about their company and present the award to this year's recipient.
Good evening, everyone. It was almost 2 years ago now that I was first introduced to Greener Village's Thrive campaign, which, amongst other goals, is seeking to repurpose food that was otherwise destined for the landfill into healthy meals for those in need in our community. I was absolutely shocked to learn that almost 60% of the food produced in Canada is simply thrown away every year. What an incredible waste, especially at a time when so many people are in need. So, needless to say, I loved the project right from the get-go, and I've been so proud to have been a cabinet member of the Thrive campaign ever since. And I'm such a lucky guy on so many fronts. One of those being that I've never had to worry about where my next meal is coming from, or I've never had to make a choice between paying rent or buying groceries. But a very rapidly growing number of people in our community, right here in our hometown, are faced with that reality every day. And it makes the little things that I worry about just seem so trivial. So it's been very, very humbling for me as part of the cabinet for the Thrive campaign to learn about that need in our community, but at the same time inspiring to see the team at Greener Village really dreaming big to meet that need head on. So with that said, it's a tremendous honor for me to be able to present this award to Greener Village. So now let's take a look at their video.
No challenge doesn't come without opportunity, but it doesn't come easy. You have to be willing to change, and sometimes that means letting go of something that you thought was extremely important. Once you push through that place of discomfort where you don't want to change, you're going to find amazing things behind those barriers. You're going to break through those barriers, and you're going to become stronger, and you're going to become more resilient, and you're going to become wiser as part of that process. Dealing with change, dealing with challenge is a little bit of a muscle-like response. The more you do it, the more you stay calm about it, the more you push through it, the better you get at it. Failure is only failure if you're not learning. So Greener Village very simply started as the Fredericton Food Bank back in 1983, and with a focus on providing food for people who are facing food insecurity. What we've grown into is a multifaceted, multidisciplined charity that provides learning classes in growing and cooking and budgeting and food nutrition and food literacy and all of the surrounded skills to that. We have our food bank, of course. We have our learning kitchen. We have our unique boutique. We have our gardens and our greenhouses. And now we're going into our food rescue center as well. So we built supports around that food bank to ensure that the organization was helping its clients the best way and being sustainable as an organization. COVID and then inflation and then all of the things that came after have really been like a series of challenges that we've used as stepping stones to take us to what comes into the future. When you're facing the challenges, it's often hard to appreciate them and see them for the opportunities that they are. But our team has been really great, right from the board, the volunteers, staff, at saying we have a chance to look at things differently than we did yesterday, to do them in a way that we've never done them before, and to look to the future and say, how can we do them the very best? In 2025, we'll be able to open our Perishable Food Rescue Center, which means in 2025, we're going to stop food from being wasted in the capital community. We're going to be able to process it and repurpose it into frozen product or a ready-made product that can then go out to the food bank network all throughout New Brunswick. This Food Rescue Center is the first of its kind in Canada. And so New Brunswick is leading the way on something that's so important. And more of these centers are going to pop up in different parts of Canada because of the work that we're doing here in New Brunswick. And it's just neat. And it doesn't happen in a vacuum. It happens because people pour their time and pour their energy and pour their resources into an organization like Greener Village. Even though it's a resiliency award is going to Greener Village, it's really going to our community, because our community is the only reason Greener Village works. It doesn't work without an amazing community. Keep helping people. Let's continue to be a part of a community that is cohesive and that cares about the other people in the community. And if we do that, then Fredericton will continue to be a leader in a lot of ways.
Please welcome the recipient of the 2024 Spot Check Armstrong and NORAD Resilience Award, Alex from Greener Village. Really special.
It's beyond humbling and exciting to be here tonight to receive this award on behalf of Greener Village. I want to express the appreciation for people who make winning an award like this possible, which we have a group of people who've come just for this purpose tonight. To our dedicated board of directors and members who volunteer to provide strategic direction, correction, and encouragement, thank you. To our incredible staff and volunteers who put in countless hours to ensure people get the support they need on their journey to self-sufficiency, thank you. To our hardworking partners who are also helping others in our city and improving how Greener Village is able to have its impact, thank you. And to our stalwart supporters, people, businesses, foundation, government, and others, you give us the ability to do what we do best. Thank you. We're excited by the opportunity that we all have to continue to improve and adapt in an ever-changing environment. That is what we've seen at Greener Village, especially in the last 5 years. Our personal resilience story is not just about overcoming challenging situations like a pandemic, hyperinflation, and extreme demand increases in our food bank. Resilience is about using those challenges as an opportunity for growth. It has been about learning from them and figuring out a way to make them into a deeper impact. And that's why in 2025, we will open our Perishable Food Rescue Center, a purpose-built facility that will enable our food bank network to receive large volume fresh food donations and process them into freezer-stable product for distribution all across the New Brunswick Food Bank network. It's a pretty novel concept. In fact, our friends at Food Banks Canada tell us it's the first of its kind in the whole country. Our Thrive campaign has been working hard to marshal the resources that we've needed to create our Perishable Food Rescue Center. We've had a lot of success, and that's due to a special group of people who've joined us on our campaign cabinet. A number of them are here tonight. Thank you to all our campaign cabinet members. You've made our success possible. Our Thrive campaign is in its final phase, and the wholehearted community support in the project is overwhelming. It truly does take a village. An organization like Greener Village isn't resilient in a vacuum. We literally exist as a product of the community that's around us. It's a community that cares, and that's what Fredericton is, resilient. And that's the only reason a community-supported organization like Greener Village wins a Resilience Award. Thank you for this exciting evening, for the amazing work of the Fredericton Chamber of Commerce team and the selection committee that made this incredible evening possible. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex, and congratulations to Greener Village. Up next is the night's final award, the Opportunities New Brunswick Business Leader of the Year Award. This award recognizes the accomplishments and contributions of a business person who has succeeded through innovation, risk-taking, and a commitment to the community. This person may also have achieved success through introducing new products or services or growing an existing products or services group through a new approach. The individual's professional career should span at least 10 years at the time of nomination. To make the presentation to the recipient of the Opportunities New Brunswick Business Leader of the Year Award, I would like to call upon Morgan Peters, CEO of the Fredericton Chamber, to come to the podium at this time.
Sit down, sit down. Oh, you are. All right, good, good. What a night, man. This is fantastic. As staff, we often talk about how this is our favorite night of the year. We love celebrating our members all year long, of course, but tonight's really something special. So thank you all for joining us. Also, thank you to the team at Opportunities New Brunswick for the chance to introduce and present your award. Also, thanks for your continued support of this event and your important work to aid business growth throughout the province. They didn't provide me any direction on what they'd like me to say about them, which was an interesting choice, but I'm going to be cool, don't worry, guys. ONB's key areas of focus are accelerating growth by attracting global business, strengthening exports, and empowering local companies and entrepreneurs. I also think it's important to recognize that ONB's successes enhance the prosperity of the province and is therefore shared by all of us. I've loved all the talk about community tonight. Just about every person up here has addressed that. Very proud that the Chamber has well over 100 not-for-profits and charitable organizations in our membership, 114 if you really want to know. I love all the kids that were here this evening, the East Coast Leadership Academy kids who ushered us in tonight, and a number in attendance now. And I hope this sends a message that your Chamber of Commerce is for everyone. We're part of the community is important to us. That's why our organizational vision is stronger community through business prosperity, because it all works together. The business community needs the support of the community at large and vice versa. It's also a great honor to be able to present this final award to 3 very deserving finalists. One of the privileges of getting to work at the Chamber all these years is to get to know a lot of people, including the 3 finalists tonight pretty well. And it's really impossible to put their impact and their involvement in the community and in the program or in a delightful video we're about to see by Platinum-sponsored The Ginger Agency. So with that, again, thanks to ONB for sponsoring this and giving me the chance to come up here and address you. And the finalists for the ONB Business Person of the Year are...
business for the better part my entire adulthood. I started when I was 18 in the industry as a dishwasher and worked and learned everything there was to do about a restaurant. Realized pretty quickly that was kind of something I was pretty good at. Just I guess over the years, we've just managed to grow our portfolio as the opportunities arose and being fiscally responsible to be able to be prepared to take over operations when previous owners were retiring and wanting to get out of the business, and we took advantage of that to set myself up to where we are today. Every time we take over an operation or buy a restaurant, I think is an achievement that we're able to continue the legacy of the previous owner. No matter how successful you get, it's you didn't do it by yourself. You were surrounded by an amazing team that kind of helped prop you up. 28 years later, I'm still in the dish pit. A couple days a week where I'm in there washing dishes. Hopefully, I think, gain the respect from employees that they see you working just as hard as they do and respect you and want to be surrounded by people like that, and that's what I try to do as well in the industries.
So innovation is at the root of everything that I do every day. I believe everything is innovative. Like, we gotta think differently. We challenge the way it is happening, not because we want to criticize somebody. It's for a better of the betterment of the social good, whether it is using technology to empower people in a space of energy, for example, Climative is one of my company, or it's to empower those parents who wants to expedite the diagnosis of autism for children. There are some moments where I realized that I'm vulnerable. So that moment of vulnerability that questioned everything, am I able to do it? Like, it's not weakness, Asif. It's simply a realization that you don't know what you don't know. Let's build it. And I hope, like a lot of people, entrepreneurs who are just waiting with an idea, thinking, how am I gonna do it? You gotta have the courage to say vulnerability is not weakness. I'm not here to know everything. I'm here to make impact with the people who know it.
It's interesting, really, how things have developed in my life from work and volunteering that have led me to where I am today. So my mom has always had a vision issue, and she was becoming blind. So in 2005, she had an HR issue. She really needed to be able to have someone work with her at the gallery that she could trust, or else she would have had to close the gallery. And I've been a lifelong passionate supporter of the arts. And so I took a huge financial risk and personal risk and decided, let's go to the gallery. Thanks to the Chamber, thanks to BDC and women's mentors around me, that I was able to learn. Gallery 78 wants to showcase the treasures of Atlantic Canada to the world. I'm very proud of the fact that Gallery 78 and the people that work there are an integral part of the Fredericton arts community. We've been in business in 1976. I'm the second generation owner. My children are third, and my Charlotte granddaughter is learning to be the fourth generation. All I can say is I must have done something right.
I am pleased to announce the recipient of the O&B Business Leader of the Year Award goes to Asif Hassan.
Wow, this is surreal. Really wasn't expecting, but I'm really happy here. First of all, like, it's an amazing event. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for everything. So, wow, I'll take a moment. Yeah, yeah. Alhamdulillah, I'll say all praise to God first. Good evening, everyone. Standing here tonight, I'm filled with gratitude and humility, not just because of this award, not because just all the things that we're witnessing today, but because of the powerful message that it sends. It represents the belief that community, diversity, and collaboration can make extraordinary things. Thank you to the Fredericton Chamber of Commerce, most especially to you and your team, and the selection committee for this tremendous honor. It's a privilege to be here amongst so many talented leaders and so many business owners and so many change makers. Congratulations to all the nominees and award recipients and to everyone who has gathered here to celebrate this moment together. Again, a round of applause for you guys. I want to express my deepest gratitude to my family, especially my wonderful wife, Alicia, right there. Thank you, babe. You have been with me for all the ups and downs, like really, that's been the best support for me. And also, my father-in-law, my mother-in-law right there at the table, thank you for joining us tonight. And also to my team at Climative and NeuroAI, thank you for daring to dream with me and turning those dreams into reality. And to the emerging entrepreneurs at my table, I have to announce Abdul Rahman, Nasser, Yusuf, Bani, and Mohammed. Thank you for everything that you guys are doing. You are the proof that future of innovation is bright. This moment belongs to all of you too, so thank you. When I first arrived here as an international student, almost 12 years ago, I had big dreams, but also felt uncertainty. Would my ideas find a home in New Brunswick or this new place in Fredericton? What I discovered in Fredericton and New Brunswick was a community that didn't just accept me, they embraced me. That sense of belonging inspired me to create and run the Lost Votes New Brunswick campaign. I would appreciate if you guys research about it, advocating for municipal voting rights for permanent residents. The campaign is about making sure that everyone's voice matters, no matter where they come from, because true community means participation, inclusion, and empowerment. This award is a reflection of what can happen when people are given the opportunity to belong and contribute. In New Brunswick, we don't just invite people to live here, we empower them to participate fully, to dream big, and to achieve. When you create a sense of belonging, people don't just live in your community, they help build it. They create jobs, they participate in the economy, and they strengthen the very fabric of this society. And I promise you that's what's happening right now. This award is not just for me, it's for every immigrant entrepreneur who dreams of making an impact. It's for the innovators who are solving the world's most pressing challenges. It's for every person in this room who believes in the power of collaboration and compassion to change the world. Through Charitable, which is one of my company, we're addressing the urgent need to combat climate change, helping communities reducing their carbon footprints. And with NeuroAI, we are transforming the way families understand and care for the children with neurodiversities and starting with autism. We're using AI and cutting-edge technologies to make meaningful differences in people's lives and all for social good. But let's remember, being a leader is more than just building successful companies. And I learned it through my mentors and advisors and people who made me who I am. We have a responsibility to lift each other up, to support one another's dream, and to create a world that is more inclusive, sustainable, and equitable. I want you to remember something. Each one of us has a power to inspire change. Whether in our businesses, our communities, or our personal lives, we have the opportunity to make impact. The challenges we face today, climate change, inequality, health, are immense. But so far as the solutions that we're building together, those are also amazing. Innovation isn't born in isolation. It comes from diverse minds, bold ideas, and shared visions working in harmony. So I challenge each one of us here tonight to think about how we can use our talents, our resources, and our influence to build a world where everyone's voice counts and where every dream has a chance to succeed. So as I look to the future, I'm filled with hope. Hope for the entrepreneurs yet to come, for the innovations that are yet to be developed, and for the lives yet to be transformed. With Charitable and NeuroAI, we are working towards solutions for today's most significant challenges. But I know that our best days are still ahead of time, because together we will continue to make New Brunswick and Fredericton a hub of innovation, inclusion, and opportunities for all. Remember, the future isn't something we wait for it to happen. It's something we create. Together, we have the power to shape it. To everyone here tonight, thank you for your belief in this community and people like me. To my wife, again, my family, and the emerging entrepreneurs, once again at our table, don't forget to say hi to them. They are the next generation leaders. I'm deeply grateful for your support and inspiration. So, as we leave tonight, remember this: greatness is not achieved alone. It's built through shared efforts, shared dreams, and a commitment to one another's success. Let's keep building, keep dreaming, and most of all, keep working together to create a future that is brighter, more inclusive, and full of opportunity for everyone. Enjoy the rest of the night, and thank you. God bless you all.
Congratulations, Asif. Asif and I have been on several newcomer entrepreneur panels over the years, so I'm really, really happy for that. Congratulations to all of the recipients and finalists featured at this year's Business Excellence Awards. We will ask all the finalists and recipients to please stick around for some official photos.
Thank you. What a great evening. As we prepare to wrap up, we did want to take a few minutes to say some thank yous. First goes to the Delta Hotel Fredericton staff for the beautiful venue and the wonderful meal. It's been mentioned a couple times, but we also want to say thank you to the selection committee for their time and expertise that is invaluable. And to the fabulous Chamber team for hosting us yet again for another incredible event. I want to single out Judy Jo Scheffler in particular for all of her hard work. Thank you, Judy. And just as we wrap up, we'll once again say a thank you to all of our sponsors for their generous support, without which this event would not be possible. Our platinum sponsor, the Ginger Agency. Our gold sponsors, Air Canada, Signature Sound. This is a long list, so you can hold your applause. Our award sponsors, credit unions, Liberty Utilities, CBDC Southwest, Jim Gilbert's Wheels and Deals, Porter O'Brien, KPMG, Wilson Insurance Limited, SpaCheck Armstrong, and NORAD, Opportunities New Brunswick. Our finalists' reception sponsor, Ignite. Our reception sponsor, Riverview Ford Lincoln and Riverview Honda. Our bronze sponsors, Brunnet, CPA New Brunswick, Covey Basics. This list keeps going. Our design sponsor, Kiers Marketing. Print sponsor, Allegra. Venue sponsor, Delta Hotels Marriott Fredericton. Decor sponsor, Exclusive Events. Wine sponsor, Arterra Wines Canada. Music sponsor, Frantically Atlantic. And last but not least, the photography sponsor, AAA Photography.
Special thanks to Rogers TV for recording tonight's event. We'll announce in Connections when it is available to watch online.
And that is officially all for this year's Business Excellence Awards. Thank you very much for being here. Have a wonderful night and drive safe.